I need $1 bad.
Go.
We are live. Playoff football week 19.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
We talking about playoffs. Week
Coming at
19.
you live. We got the whole crew here, minus Sleepy Boy. He's taking a nap, so he will not be here. But let's just segue into a little talk about what the fuck transpired on Sunday. Bengals didn't make the playoffs. Bengals fans, go ahead and speak your piece.
Wow, we're living in your head that this is the first thing you bring up.
Yeah.
Why aren't you concerned about the Ravens that you guys are about to play?
Because half the pod are Bengals fans.
The season ended.
I'm a Steelers fan.
The season ended
there are
against
more
the Chargers.
Bengals fans in this pod than there are Steelers.
True.
Season
you
ended
count
against the
Joel? I don't
Chargers.
Fuck you, Brant.
Joel counts as half.
Hey, Brant, this
Just
is
fun
me.
football.
You're gone, brother. You're gone. You're gone.
No.
That's crazy.
Season ended against the Chargers. Everything that we just said was just bonus fun.
Yeah, but you had a lot of hope and stuff.
Not really. It was the
No,
match was
you
like what, a
did.
14% chance.
Your play last week was the Bengals make the playoffs parlay. Your
It was a
bankroll or
long shot
whatever.
parlay, brother. I don't know.
You bet on it last week?
Yes, he did.
I-
He said
I-
Chiefs money line, Jets money line, Bengals money line, in a
2
parlay.
for 3. 2 for 3. That's all I gotta say. The Chiefs game was over on the first snap. It wasn't even close.
That game
Over.
was disgusting.
Yeah, Carson Wentz. You never had it. You never had it. God, it was bad.
And before we say about half this podcast is Bengals fan, Luke is a Raiders fan.
Oh my God.
He's a Raiders fan.
Never gets old.
He's a Raiders fan.
No.
Let's just segue.
No.
Can we talk about the Steelers now? How sorry they are?
We're gonna win.
We'll save it for.
We're gonna win.
They have
We're
a
gonna
game,
win.
so we can save it for that.
Nobody wants to
We
talk
do
about
have a game.
Steelers.
Let's talk about the Bengals game.
Let me do my segment.
All right, go ahead.
This year, NFL betting in review. There was an NFL record set for the worst team against the spread in NFL history. Do you guys know this?
Yeah.
One of my teams this year.
The Tennessee Titans were 2-15 against the spread.
Oh, no.
It's truly remarkable to be able to go 2-15 against the spread. And the crazy thing is, they were the favorite 5 times this season. They were 0-5 against the spread as a favorite. They only won one of those games outright. It was against New England. They were a 3.5-point favorite, and they won by 3. They were the favorite in Week 18. Did you guys talk about this on the podcast
Yes,
last week?
I bet the Texans.
Incredible.
Well, that was just because we didn't know who was going to start for the Texans. The next thing you know, D'Amico Ryan
my boy.
throwing out. There comes C.J. Stroud for some reason. I don't know.
That was free.
Shout out Davis Mills' neck for surviving that face plant. That was incredible. I don't know how he did it.
Shout out his neck.
In a touching, touching tribute to Will Levis.
That's crazy. Shout
He
out
did his-
Davis Mills' neck. That's
Yeah, right. That's a little
quote
sus,
that.
man.
Put it on a fucking.
He is known for
Wildcard.
having a big
He has
neck,
a big
too.
neck.
He has a good net game.
I wasn't saying good. Just
Uh,
big neck.
Pause.
Other worst teams against the spread this year. Cleveland came in second at 4-14. And then the Giants and the 49ers are both 5-12 against the spread. On the other end, 12-5 against the spread, the best ATS records in the league. There's 3 teams tied. It was the Detroit Lions, the Denver Broncos, and the Los Angeles Chargers were all 12-5 against the spread. Best teams in the NFL.
My Chargers.
Denver, a shocking, to me at least, 8-0 as a favorite against the spread.
Oh.
We did not bet enough Denver
They
games.
won the games they were supposed to win.
That's true. And then on the other end of that, the best dogs this year were the Eagles 3-0 as a dog against the spread. The Arizona Cardinals 7-2 as a dog against the spread.
Wow.
Best dog. And then the team that couldn't beat anybody good at all year, 0-4 against the spread as a dog, San Francisco 49ers. What else?
Season from
What else do I
Cleveland.
got?
Keep cooking here. This is good. This is good.
Overall, total for all the games, favorites straight up were 194 and 77. That's a 71.6% win percentage. And against the spread, favorites were 143, 121, and 7. That's 54% against the spread for favorites this year. And same with the over, 54%, 54.3% for the over. So no
Public
wonder
cook this
you
year.
fucking square-ass public chumps are beating me because I never play favorites and overs.
We got a 4% edge on you.
4% edge. Yeah, those are all the stats I had.
Where are your fantastic stats at?
You mean for the pod?
Yeah.
I mean,
I got one
I
more.
could probably whip up some stats for
The
you.
best over/under teams of the year. You guys got guesses for this? Who is the best over team? There's two. They were tied.
Lions.
Over team.
Lions.
Lions.
Not the Lions.
Wow.
Vikings.
Not the Vikings.
Broncos.
Nope.
Bengals.
The
Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Bengals.
Bengals and
13 and
Ravens.
4. No, at 13 and 4 to the over. Carolina Panthers
Oh,
Okay.
and the rough and tumble AFC North Baltimore Ravens went over 13 of their 17 games this season.
Wow.
And the best under teams at 6 and 11 were the Houston Texans and the New York Football Giants.
yeah, that makes sense. Someone messed up the spreadsheet, by the way. I don't know who's
What?
messing up right now.
I'm just messing with my bets right now. I'm putting mine in.
Well, that's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff, Brent.
That was good stuff,
Thank
Brant.
you.
Well done. I appreciate that. The boys appreciate that. That's a lot of knowledge for all the boys out there and girls listening in on the pod. Let's jump right into.
We don't have any girls that listen.
You know,
I'm not gonna say.
We got one. We got one.
We got one. His name is Luke Schultz. Just kidding.
I was
Tony Clark transitioned.
Kara Coffee watches.
We love you, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
We love you. Saturday playoff football, yeah. LA Chargers on the road in Houston versus the Texans.
Hear me out really quick. I know this is an NFL podcast, but can we talk about Ohio State football in Texas for a second before
No,
why?
no,
No?
no,
Okay.
Fuck.
no.
Don't talk shit. There's just a question.
I like the
Texas out.
Buckeyes.
Texas outright.
It was just a question.
I will be betting Ohio State -6.
Texas outright.
Ohio
I'll
State
be
plus
playing
100 to
number.
win the chip. That's all I gotta say. Texans plus 3 at home, over under 42.5. Joel, since you interrupted me, you must have a bet.
Yeah, I'm taking Chargers -3.
Okay.
Square.
Any analysis there?
What,
Nope.
Luke?
Well, I was just gonna say we got two guys in here wearing Bucky's sweatshirts. That's fucking funny as
You
fuck.
like that? It's fucking called swag. It's called swag. Learn about it.
Big guys and big gas stations. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking swag, bro.
That just a vibes pick, Joel?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I used to hate Herbert, but he is the dude, and I like Ladd McConkey too, and I think that they're gonna get it done. I think Stroud. I love Stroud, Ohio State guy. I think he's taking a step back this year. I think with Diggs going out too, I just don't think that they got it. I don't think they got it.
Yeah, they're a bunch of
Pussy.
I think Joel's completely right. I'm on the Chargers too. I'm telling you, Joel.
What could go wrong?
The Houston Texans this season against teams with a winning percentage above 500, 1-5. They haven't beaten a team above 500 since October 6th.
They beat the Bills.
They beat the Bills
That
3
was a
months
crazy
ago. Was the
I
last
won that
time they
game.
beat a team above 500.
Crazy fucking game.
And the Chargers are averaging 36 points per game in their last 3. Their offense is starting to click right when it needs to. So, yeah, Chargers -3.
I even said Diggs too, but even Tank Dell going out too. I mean, it's Nico Collins and who's their tight end?
Mechie.
Alton Schultz.
Schultz. Yeah, it's over.
I liked Mechie in college. He's been really
I like
disappointing.
Mechie
They just
too.
signed-
I like Mechie
They
too.
just signed Deontay Johnson.
They're saved.
Yeah, I'm also on the Chargers, unfortunately. I think this is probably the squarest pick of the weekend. But I'm gonna
Field
take
goal
it.
on the road is tough.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it. Give me Chargers. Do I take the hook?
Yes.
Yeah, just give -3.
Yes.
1 unit. I don't. Yeah, Herbert's been playing his ass off. He really has. I just feel like this is such a square pick. I think everyone's going to be on the Chargers, and CJ might actually have. I mean, he'd have to ball out. They've been so hard to watch. I think the only way they win this is if it's just. I mean, it's probably going to be ugly, and maybe they can ground and pound with Mixon, hit Nico a couple times for some big gains, and then you just hope for classic Herbert turnovers. But he hasn't been doing that as much this year, so we'll rock with the Chargers. I don't feel great about it though.
I love that. Benster.
Yeah. I like to, when I think about these playoff games, I like to think about momentum going into the playoffs. What teams kind of turn it around, especially in the second half of the season. You know, a team has turned it the opposite fucking direction. The Texans. Absolutely terrible. You remember when Brant said that the Titans were 2 and what'd you say, 15 against the spread? Yeah, that Titans team beat the Texans not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a couple weeks ago.
On that note, CJ
Texans weren't very
Stroud.
good against the spread
They said,
either.
what's that?
The Texans weren't very good against the spread this year either, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but Brant just said the Titans were the worst team of all time
No, I know.
in NFL's history. Against
According
the
to
spread.
Mitch and Paulie from Follow the Money, they're the worst of all time.
Yeah, so I'm with everybody else. I think this spread is not. I think it's a bad Vegas line, to be honest with you. I think this should be more towards the 5.5, 6 mark. Getting that 3 here. I always say buy the half point. I'm not gonna do it here. I'm gonna just take the straight up 3 for a unit. Yeah. Corey, Connor.
Can I interrupt real quick? Sorry. I will also be taking Corey for 2 units. Lad McConkey 60 plus receiving yards. Nico Collins 60 plus receiving yards at -110.
Not a bad play either.
I don't hate that. Give me 2 on that.
2.
Slinging. We're slinging.
I thought about taking the Nico Collins line, but gosh, man,
It's so high.
ever since they lost Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs, this guy's just not been the same. I don't know if it's because of all the attention or what, but
He also pulled his hamstring.
he's struggling.
He might not be 100% healthy. Those can linger.
He's struggling, man, to even hit 60 yards.
Uh,
But they're
here-
probably have to pass the ball a lot to keep up. So, I mean, that's what you got going.
I'm also going to take Mixon over 71.5 at -115.
That's disgusting.
Mexican.
Did you say Mexican?
Mixon?
Still
I thought I heard
5.5.
for the drink tonight.
Minus what?
-115.
What do you got for me, Corey?
Connor, go.
I got a lot here.
Imagine that.
We're gonna come back, boys. We're not gonna speak on current units because everybody knows what's going on here.
No, we'll address it at the end. We'll change it up.
We'll
I'll address it at the end.
Yeah, okay. LA Chargers. I'm in. I've always liked the Chargers this whole year. Not stopping. The Texans don't scare me. Indoors, we love it. It's gonna play fast. I lean over here too somehow for some reason with the Texans Chargers game. Don't know why, but I'm taking the Chargers -2.5 for 3 units.
What's the odds on that?
-125. Give me Nico Collins. All the Nico slander. I don't care. Nico Collins anytime for 3 units +150. And then this is a safe bet. I feel like Lad McConkey over 71.5 for 3 -110. And then this is crazy. I saw this. And I really like it. CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert to each record 15 passing yards in each quarter, -105. 3 units on that. That
Say that again?
Stroud and Herbert to each record 15 passing yards each quarter, -105.
Connor, you better bet that on the day as well, so that way we can keep track of it. Because I know how Corey's going to keep track of that.
It'll just be a win. If it's a win, it's a win. If it's an L, it's an L.
No, but I'm saying
15 passing yards each
Put a
quarter.
dollar on that.
15 passing yards each quarter.
I'm saying, how is he gonna? Corey's not gonna track that. He's not gonna go back.
I'll
through
know if the bet
fucking-
wins or
I mean, I will when I'm going through. I'll go back and
Doesn't that seem crazy, Brand?
It's not that hard.
It does seem crazy.
I'll throw a cent on it to just.
There could just be a quarter where they just both fucking.
I'll
don't
throw a penny
I mean,
on
holy
it,
shit!
and we'll see.
15
We'll see
passing
if it
yards?
wins.
You're telling me you can't see like an 8-minute drive from the Chargers that takes up.
Yeah,
it takes 8
okay. They
minutes
come
and they
out
run
and
the
throw
ball.
2 balls and get 15 yards.
Yeah,
Or
that's
go- or go-
90 yards passing for the game between like each of them. That's,
Yeah, like come on, bro, it's crazy.
Or
But in
go
each
3
quarter.
and out, and then it's done.
I don't know. I think it's pretty crazy, but
But-
yeah, if somebody has a 10-minute drive.
If someone gets hurt,
well,
Yeah, okay. You can say that about literally every.
but then
prop
comes
bet
back in,
ever.
but then comes back in, misses a quarter, comes back in.
I mean, okay, whatever. Yeah, 3 units on that minus 105. Cooking up a lot here for the Chargers game. I love my Chargers.
You have 12 units on the game.
Wow, is that not quite literally what I just fucking said, Captain?
For the fans who don't
Go
know,
ahead and
Connor is
take it away.
down minus
All right,
32
um,
units.
Thank you, Drunky. Corey, you got
Not
it
drunk.
What did you say? Minus 32 units for you?
for me. Yeah. It's all right. Not done yet.
Anyway, this is my will play. For every reason that the boys all just said, and me predicting that I think 90% of the money is going to be on the Chargers, I'm taking Houston plus 3.
Oh, wow.
This is my will play. This is one I'm most confident in. I might have some player props, but I'm not going to put it on the pod. I also lean the over. I think Stroud is going to have kind of a throwback to last year. The Chargers don't impress me in the playoffs, and Stroud and D'Amico have another year under their belt.
Erase my Chargers
How
bet.
could the Chargers impress you?
That convinced you? That was
That
nothing. That was
convinced-
just he feels
Did
like
you
he
hear
likes
me?
the Chargers.
Did you hear me when I fucking was saying
Also-
all my thing? I was not confident in the Chargers. I agree with Corey. I think this is a square bet on the Chargers. I think 90% of the money is going to be on Chargers minus 3.
Let's
Going
look
back-
I don't
at
think
all
90%
my
of money is going to be on Chargers minus 3.
I
I think
have-
the public loves Stroud.
I mean, maybe it is, but
I would put money that the public money will be on the Chargers, like more than 60.
I have a bet in this game on the parlay of the 2 receivers to go 60 plus. I like that bet way more than I like the side. I also looked over the spreadsheet and I've seen my units on player props versus my units on spreads. So erase my spread bet, please, and I'll stick with the player props on this one.
Brandon, I know you weren't on the pod, but I got reamed last week when I said my whale play was Bears plus 10, and I
Or
think they're
you
gonna
got
win outright.
lucky as fuck, bro.
I got
don't throw
They were
that
up 14
in my
to 3 before
favor.
Love went out. They were-
Jordan Love went out of the
up
game.
14 to 3 before that.
It doesn't matter. It wasn't the end of the
God,
game, bro.
They
Like
returned the
what?
kick.
14 to
They
3.
returned a kick.
Is returning punts not part of betting?
It was a
Look,
kickoff.
it was a punt. Because
Sorry, I would have
they
backed you if I
duped
was
it.
here.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
true.
Duped it. It was a punt. They duped it. They sent one guy fucking to the left side of the field, and they fucking had the.
It was an
It
incredible
was a punt.
play. I've got one more play for this game. I've been listening to you guys talk about all your little prop bets, and I was listening to Corey just say that he thinks, for the same reason that Luke likes Stroud because he's like cute or something, he thinks he's going to have a good game just based totally off vibes. I'm also going under 42.5 for a unit.
He's got
Okay.
swagger. I love when he does this after he throws his touchdown.
I
Oh, yeah,
like
he
the
hasn't
under
done that
42.5. I think the
He's
Texans
gonna do it
backdoor
for
cover that.
He's going to do it for Tank.
Or Tank.
He was
Really?
playing with Tank and they weren't doing it.
He's on he killed Tank.
He
Okay.
did not kill Tank.
It was a beautiful ball.
Tank caught it too.
Yeah, he did.
Tank.
Stroud does throw a pretty ball.
Hey, they're going to win this game, and he's going to take the fucking game ball into the locker room, and Tank's going to be in a wheelchair or whatever he's in, and he's going to give it to Tank.
I think
That's
Tank's
what's gonna
still
happen.
in the hospital.
Okay, then he's going to go to fucking hospital, and he's going to give him the football, and an hour after the game, we're going to see a fucking picture of them holding the ball next to each other on Twitter.
A literal
That's what we're going to
hospital
see.
ball.
I'm predicting that
A little hospital ball.
for a unit. I'm predicting Stroud goes to the
Game ball
hospital
to
and gives the ball to Tank after the game for a unit.
All right.
We'll give you 4-1 on that.
Segueing to probably the most depressing playoff game of this slate.
Speaking of the hospital, somebody get the wheelchair for the Steelers. They're limping into the playoffs.
Baltimore Ravens versus the Steelers. Ravens -10. I don't know if you hear my enthusiasm for this game. Over under 43.5.
Actually,
Corey,
question.
wait, time out. This is Corey's segue.
Corey's gonna have a
Yeah,
pick, but I
Corey's
have to ask, what do you guys think legitimately their last 3 playoff games for the Steelers, your guys' spreads have been?
I
think
don't
they've been
want
about
to speak
10.
to Luke right now. Corey,
I think they've been about 10 because you played
Corey-
the Chiefs.
Well, the Bills
The
was
Ravens
last
this
year.
year.
The Bills were last year.
You were 10 against the Bills, right? Or 8 or 10?
Something like that. Well, Mason Rudolph was starting, so
Yeah.
hell of a game he played.
he did all right. They started. Bills got off to a 21-0 lead, and then the Steelers
brought
kind of
back.
brought it back.
Remember when TJ Watt got that
That was
touchdown against the Chiefs?
That was against the Chiefs. Yeah, that was 3 years ago.
We were at Miami
Or
Valley
two years
so far,
ago.
and I thought we were really about to do something.
Do we think Georgie has more than 30 yards this game?
Georgie might be cut. All right, Corey, go ahead.
Steelers +10, no questions.
Oh, you're not gonna do your I bet 2 Pittsburgh Steelers game a year.
Well, actually, we have a free Corey Steelers bet this year because we play the Ravens for a 3rd time.
That was my whole point of why I said this segues perfectly to you.
Wow,
Holy
how
shit!
lucky-
You guys
how
lost
lucky
to
are
the
we?
Browns and the Jags in the playoffs. I'm just
Yeah.
not seeing this. This is the
That
first I'm
Blake
hearing
Bortles
this.
team
Blake-
was
Blake
dangerous.
Bortles. It was the boat. First of all, it was the boat. So don't say
That
the
was-
Jags. It was
that
the
was-
boat.
That was Saxonville. That team was real.
Wow.
It was
The
Duval.
Steelers in their last 4 playoff games have given up 31, 42, 48, and 45 points.
I know.
So Blake
I know.
Bortles, Baker Mayfield,
I know. Mahomes
and then Mahomes
and
Allen.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
well, yeah.
I know.
Yep.
Steelers +10.
Like
Brady,
those
you got
gritty,
something for me?
tough Pittsburgh Steelers.
At least I get to watch my team on Saturday.
Yeah, at least
I
get to
bet
watch them.
at halftime I'll check in on you and you see if you still want to keep watching.
Brant.
Yeah, I'm taking the points.
Yeah.
I'm also taking the
No,
points.
I'm sorry. I'm laying the points. I'm laying the points. I'm
Yeah,
laying the
you're laying
points.
it. You're laying the 10.
I'm laying the 10.
So Luke, you're taking the 10.
2 units
You're laying it.
on Baltimore.
2 units. Wow,
Oh.
crazy. Fucking dick rider.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't.
Uh,
It's so
I'm
much.
not betting this game. I wish both teams could fucking lose. I wish you could tie playoff games. I want to, truly. I never want to root for the Steelers, but I'd rather the Steelers win this game because there's no shot you guys can win the Super Bowl. I think the Ravens can.
You want to hear stats, Luke?
I would love stats. Give me
The
stats.
Steelers have scored 20 or more points. That's not very many. That's what 20 or more points in just 2 of their last 8 games.
That's not
And those
good.
games were against the sorry-ass Bengals and Browns defenses. The
Not
Ravens, on the other hand, have scored 30 or more, rather as opposed to 20 or more, 30 or more in their last 4 games,
It's just
including a Week 16 win against the Steelers, 34-17.
this is my thing. I don't think Zay Flowers is playing in this game.
No, he's not. They already said
No.
He's not.
You love
I thought-
Bateman.
I do love Bateman, but I just think there's a lot of pressure, specifically on Lamar, in this, and the Steelers are his kryptonite. I don't know what it is, but they know how to play him, and it's on top of that, it's playoff Lamar. He's won 2 playoff games. I think the Ravens are going to win this game. But 10 seems like a lot, especially when it's a team. It's the 3rd time they're playing this year, and the Steelers have won one of these games.
Derek's
You're
gonna have
right.
to run
It's
for
a lot.
150.
You're right. It's a lot.
I'm not taking it though. I don't want to do it. I don't want to bet on the Steelers. The 10's a lot. Come back to me. I might. End of the
Joel?
show. I might convince myself to bet. the
I'm not
Steelers.
playing the points or the money line or anything, but I think Najee has not been that great, and I think Warren's been the hot hand, and I think Najee did well last week, but it's the Bengals. I think
Did well.
he didn't do great, but
Touchdown.
he's been doing it. He's better has. I think I'm gonna take Jalen Warren over 31.5 rushing yards, 2 units.
Is the play that we're just staring in the face? Is it not over 43? Is it
I-
not?
It's
scary,
North
man,
football
because
when these two teams get together.
Steelers-Bengals game, man. It's a Steelers. It's a Steelers-Ravens game. I don't know, dude.
Last one was 34-17.
And they're missing Zay. I mean, Zay's not like this crazy sensational receiver, but I mean, it hurts, you know.
It's It's the only guy who's an actual receiver on their team. I like Bateman.
Bateman's a dog.
I like Bateman. But
Also,
he's not
give
there.
me-
The Steelers can't score. It's not about
Yeah.
whether the Ravens offense. Ravens have an
I know,
all-time
that's
great
what's
offense in EPA. It's the Steelers
Yeah.
can't score.
I know, that's the scary part. of
Give
this
me
situation.
1 unit on Muth, 44.5, minus 115.
That's a cute one. Finster, you are cooking something right there.
Titans don't do well against the Ravens.
I bet he's gonna have something with Derrick Henry.
No,
Yeah.
I'll
My
lose that
sweet-
bet, but I think I like Muth.
It's at 99.5.
That's the reason I took a Muth ladder against the Bengals last week because they're the best. Or Bengals
Hey,
suck
Finster's
against
talking,
Titans.
Corey.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You can finish.
Go ahead.
My sweet king, 3-legged Derrick Henry.
Okay.
You're so good. Coming back in at the end of the game. Shout out John Harbaugh.
He's talking about his
Oh.
braid is the third leg.
He cut it.
Gosh,
Yeah.
what a lovely guy. Shout out if you come back in, hit me that bet. Really do appreciate that. So out of respect, we are going to be taking your over. And people will be like, Tony, 99.5. That's scary. That's a lot of yards. A lot of yards, people are saying. Well, let me tell you something. 9 of 16 on the year. This Pittsburgh run D. You would think, man, it's a battle.
No,
They play up tough. They're not very good this year, guys. They played week 16. Derrick Henry, 162 yards on the ground.
He's going to run for millions and
He's
millions.
running for
of
millions,
yards.
millions of yards. I can't deny it. We're taking the over. Give me 2 units on that.
He falls over.
One more bet on this game. People are gonna. This is disgusting for a lot of people. People are gonna puke, roll their eyes. Give me George Pickens.
I love it.
Bad game. Dropped 2 or 3
worst
balls.
He
Worst
dropped.
game.
He dropped more than
People may
that.
say one of the worst games.
More than that. He dropped more than that.
He dropped, I think, at least 3. I can
It was 5.
It was bad.
It was at least 5.
He dropped.
Worst game of his
He didn't
career.
drop 5. He got targeted 5 times. in
5
college.
targets does not mean
One of
dropped.
them, Fig Newton made a good play. He knocked that ball out. That wasn't a drop.
Big Newton.
We're gonna be taking the over. This is
Fuck is
low,
that?
guys. 7 of 13 on the season, and the Ravens secondary been better as of late, but I remember them being very atrocious
that
for the first half of the season. 52.5. They're gonna have to throw the ball a lot to keep up with this Ravens offense. Brant said it earlier. The Ravens were a big over team this year. So what does that mean for the other offense? They're gonna have to throw the ball. They're probably gonna be down. This game script. And this is it's super low. So we're going to take that also for 2 units. And that's all I have on this game.
I'll say it on the pod. I'm not making an official play. I will be on my account personally taking a George Pickens receptions ladder. It's set at 3.5 right now on DK.
You think he demands the ball in the locker room?
I don't know. They got to get him the ball.
He shouldn't be demanding anything. I'm going
to take him a 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's got to catch it first.
Tony, usually I hate when you play over these super high numbers, but I love Derrick Henry in this game. I think they're going to give him the ball a million times.
They don't have my boy.
Tony, how many units on George?
2. Both of those plays are 2.
They don't have Bateman's lineup, I'm guessing, because Zay Flowers is still day-to-day. Like you guys said, he's not playing. I don't think he's playing. I agree with you, but they haven't designated him as out. Whatever Bateman's line is, if it's 60 or below, I will be taking it. If it's over that, I'm not.
Nelson Aguilar, big game.
Yikes. But I will just give a shout to the people. If you see a plus 300 or more next to Rashad Bateman at 80 plus yards, sprinkle that. That's all I'll say. Bateman might be my biggest winner of this year, for real.
I can't believe he's been good, dude. He sucks. I can't stand him. I can't believe he's putting up numbers.
Lamar gives him so much time to get open. That's his problem. He can't run routes, but he just keeps running, and Lamar will find him because he's back there dancing for 2 hours.
He was taking over Amon-Ra.
So was like 6 other dudes, bro.
I know. He tells us about it all the fucking time. It's so fucking annoying.
That is the worst gimmick in sports. I hate that.
It's so fucking stupid.
That's everybody except
all for him to
one
go
guy a year can do that.
All for him to go hide in the
literally
fucking slot. And on the best fucking offense in the league.
Everybody had guys get picked over them. You got picked like 10th. It's not that big of a deal.
Get the
Well,
best.
was like a 6-rounder. I
Um,
understand his.
What is Lamar's?
No, there's some
interceptions?
NBA players that do it as well, though.
You think Chet does it?
Imagine if Brady did it.
Let's see.
I remember all the Palos that went before me.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, Steelers plus 10. 3 units, back to the well.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay.
Hear me out.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna take 1 unit on Lamar and an interception plus 110.
He's thrown
I
4
will-
interceptions.
I
this
think he's
Actually,
due. I think
love
he's.
that.
It's
I
plus
think,
110.
I think he's due. I think 1 interception from Lamar this
Dude.
game.
He's due.
Yikes.
1 interception, Lamar.
You're better.
Minka, he's a ball
year.
hawk.
Interception hater play is so
Oh,
funny.
he's got 1 pick all year.
Lamar's ass. So, I mean,
I think this is
Troy,
the
the only
game.
guy who says, I love that.
1 unit, Joel.
All year.
1 unit, yeah, I like it.
No, I love that.
I like it a
love
lot.
Joel,
Nick
as
is
your
gained a free
financial
Joel,
advisor, let me
Let
tell
me
you
go in the
not to do
defensive
that
props.
play.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you who's gonna make the pick. Hold up.
Joey Porter Jr. That's my bad.
No, it won't be Joey.
It
We
might
have
even.
He's too locked up in man.
I
It
don't,
Those are
might-
really
see,
blocked
I don't
up.
see interception props on here. Damn.
Yeah, can we talk about real bets?
That's a real bet. That's a real bet. That's a real time bet.
How about we go to the next game?
Talk about real bets and
This
act
is
like
a
it's
great game. What do
shit.
you mean? This is gonna be the best game of the week.
Connor, I'm
even
for
make
you.
my
You're
pick.
hating on me. I'm rooting for you here. That's an interception for you.
You want to move on? I can't speak on my fucking plays. Joel
It's gonna be Deshaun
4
Elliott.
picks this year.
Deshaun Elliott is gonna
Holy
make that
shit.
pick.
Steelers
Let's
plus
hear it,
10,
Connor.
3 units. Yeah, their defense is our only thing that has improved. You want to talk about ending on a good note? Steelers defense ended on a good note. So
Yeah.
give me TJ Watt over a quarter sack, minus 115 for 3, and Highsmith over a quarter sack for 3 units, plus 155.
Watts minus 115 for
Yep.
a half sack. Wow.
Yep. Joel, you already touched on Warren. Give me Warren over 31.5 for 3. Finster touched on Pickens. Give me Pickens 52.5 for 3. And give me Lamar Jackson anytime plus 175 for 3 units.
3 units on a 175 anytime.
Did I fucking stutter?
I just had to confirm.
He's grasping at straws.
Okay.
Hey, why do they still give Najee the ball? Isn't Jalen Warren just clearly better?
Absolutely, it's disgusting.
No,
okay,
I don't think
what was
Jalen
the
Warren's that
anytime?
great. Plus
Plus
175.
175.
On who?
Lamar.
Lamar.
Did you guys see him do the Steph Curry no-look touchdown? That was
Yeah,
sick.
that was sick. Moving on to the first Sunday game. Denver Broncos on the road in Buffalo. Bills minus 8.5. Over under 47.5. Luke, you just got back.
On the
Of Bills
spot.
circling the wagons.
Am I crazy if I would bet on the Broncos?
No, I don't think you're crazy.
I don't think
8.5's a lot.
Big number.
I've been fading the
More
Bills
than a
all
touchdown.
year. It's worked sometimes. It hasn't worked other times. I still don't think the Bills are like a juggernaut. Like, I don't know. There's something about the Bills I can't get out of my head. I don't know if it's just because the people they lost in the offseason, like their roster, I'm just like, they don't have that many good players in my mind that they should be 8.5 point favorites against Denver, who's played well this year.
Coleman,
Like
brother.
Brad said, they were. What?
Coleman.
Luke, just tell me. I got the play. Just tell me.
All right, what's the play, Corey?
It's the over.
Yeah, I looked at it. I
Gross.
looked
I'm on the
at
over.
I
I'm on
looked
the
at
over
it.
as well.
I looked at it.
That's gross. I like the
Denver's
under.
defense has fallen off the last 5
Yeah,
weeks.
it has fallen
Also,
off.
the Bills' defense is not good at all.
I don't think the Bills. That's fine.
This game.
Every
it could
time the
literally-
Bills play a good team, it's fucking 80 points.
Yeah,
It could
that's
literally
what-
snow like fucking 5 feet, and this under will be free as fuck.
Wait,
All right,
well,
Joel,
okay.
can we get a weather check? What's
Yeah,
it
can
gonna be
I-
like in Buffalo?
Yeah,
You're
let's
just
go
Hold
with
on,
the
give me a
check.
It's
second.
not
Give
gonna
me
be
a second.
accurate. Not gonna be accurate. 7 days away.
Just no.
It's clear. It's gonna be clear.
What did you just
Over.
fucking?
Clear.
Did you just channel the fucking gods? The fucking
What? How'd you come up with that?
the fuck?
I licked my finger. I was feeling the wind.
Can I have
it's
a?
clear.
If it snows, my bet washes.
No, that's not how that
insurance.
works.
Can I have insurance?
You can buy insurance.
I don't want to buy insurance. That's bullshit.
Insurance ain't free, brother.
That's bullshit, bro.
I think
No,
it's. I
hold
think
up.
it's
Sunday.
clear.
Do they play Sunday? Oh fuck! There's snow on
Chance of
Saturday and
snow
Monday.
showers. Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Okay,
looking
yeah.
at the Bills' schedule.
Wipe it. Wipe it. Wipe
I'm
it.
looking at the Bills' schedule, dude. I just don't see good wins on their schedule. Did they have the easiest schedule of all time?
Wipe it.
The Lions and the Chiefs. And then they get blown up. The doors
Those
blown
are
off
the
by the
two best
Ravens.
teams in the NFL.
I 100% agreed. But then the rest of their schedule is like, I don't know. I don't know. Give me Broncos plus 8.5. No other questions. I think the Broncos are a good team. I think the Bills are also a good team. I don't think the Bills are a great team. I don't think they should be 8.5-point favorites.
I tell that too.
I'm changing my bet to Bills minus 8.5. No longer the over.
No, sir.
Wow.
I'll take the Broncos, one
Wow.
unit, and I will also take Bo Nix over 223.5 minus 110.
But it's gonna snow.
Don't care.
I will say, if it does snow, Broncos at a major disadvantage. They can't run the ball like the Bills.
What? It never snows in Denver? They're used to it.
Their running
Yeah,
backs
but
suck.
yeah, but three.
Hey,
Three-headed-
don't dog.
Three-headed monster.
Khalil McLaughlin.
Oh, wait.
They
What's
have that
Javonte
dragon
Williams?
meme where they
Yeah.
all have the dumb heads. That's
Yeah,
what they got
all
back
three of
there. Yeah.
And Bo Nix is the one looking at him like,
When Denver
Bo Nix
came
is
to
the best runner on the
Cincinnati,
team.
when Denver came to Cincinnati 2 weeks ago, I gave out to all my friends Javonte Williams under 17.5 rushing yards, and they all called me crazy, and he did not get a single carry.
I will also
Dog.
take James Cook over 56.5 minus 115, and I will also take him anytime touchdown scorer.
Jesus fucking Christ, what is happening?
Yes.
playoff football. It's madness.
James Cook and who?
No, James Cook over. Hold on, you fucked me up. Over 56.5 minus 115, and I will also take James Cook anytime minus 130 for 1
Yeah.
unit.
Just piggybacking off what we talked about the Broncos running backs, none of them are that good. Javonte Williams has 500 yards. Khalil McLaughlin has 496. Bo Nix has 430. Audrey Esme has 310.
They've all missed time though, and they don't get a lot of
Look,
carries.
it's a 1,700.
Javonte Williams has played in
Williams
17
has not
games.
missed time. Yeah, he just doesn't get the ball when the other guys
McLaughlin's
play.
played in 16 and Bo Nix has played in 17. I'm pretty sure Estime's only missed games from not playing at the beginning of the season.
Estime has been the guy the last couple of weeks that they're giving the ball to.
You want to know
Oh
something funny?
no, it's actually been
Alright.
Jaleel.
Hold on, I have another funny one. What they determine as big rushes or 20-plus yard rushes. Bo Nix has 6. The other guys combined have 3, 1 each.
I don't think that's
Nice.
really a fair stat.
Fair or not? I don't know.
It's a fact.
I like these
Speaking
Broncos.
on the Bo Nix rushing, that is one of my plays. Give me. We've had this play a lot on the pod. We've had this play a lot on the pod.
I've been on it every fucking week. I'm betting Bo Nix rushing.
And it's
Is it
continually
every
gone
week?
up. It started at 19 and a half,
It's
now
not
it's
really,
at
though.
23 and a
It's at
half now.
23. The dude's running for like 50 yards a game. I
That's
was
not
tempted to get
true,
greedy.
but give me that per unit. I like this play too. I'm gonna bet these two dogs. We're gonna tease them. I think this is a great tease spot for both these teams. Just to give 6.5 to the Steelers and the Broncos, getting the Broncos up to 15 and getting the Steelers up to 16.5. Just because this is playoff football, these guys have won games to get here. Blowing both these teams out is just unlikely in my head. Plus, I like the under, so it just even makes me want to take the Broncos even more at 15. So I'm going to take the under as well at 47.5 for a unit, and that's all I got. I just think the weather plays a huge factor.
Yeah, that's why I wiped it. Smart on me.
Joel's MIA. Yeah, give me the Bills minus 2.5 first quarter spread. Yeah, we're tapping in deep in the well.
Who first quarter?
Bills first quarter 2.5.
Shout out 42 Doug for Texas first quarter against Arizona State. That was a fucking
This is
huge
the
smack.
same. This is the same sort of bet. Shout out 42 Doug. 3 units on that.
Every play is a 3.
Every play's 3 unit play. I got a
This
crazy
is how you
one.
got to betting in 32. If you would have just kept,
I got a crazy one here.
Too late for that, Luke.
you're hitting
yeah,
0.5%
look,
less of your
look,
bets
look,
than me,
look,
but because you
look.
decided to up your units like a moron, you've got
You
to
know what?
negative 32.
Here we go. It's not too late. We're getting wild here. James Cook, 2+ TDs plus 450 for 3 units. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's only plus
gross out here.
450?
Dude, that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, Cuddy. And we're not done yet.
Are we allowing Connor to do this?
I don't care.
As long as it's 3 units per bet, yeah, that's fine.
Bo Nix over 23.5 for 3. That's it.
He's going to be negative 50, bro.
What do we think about
100?
most rushing yards in the game? Bo Nix 13-1.
Whoa,
Ooh.
where's that at? I like that. I want to bet that.
No.
I don't know about
James
liking that with
Cook?
James Cook,
Josh
in the game.
Allen?
Where's that at?
Allen?
I
He won't even
not
be
rush the ball
he
like
won't
that,
be the
brother.
leading rusher at his position.
I would need.
Allen's rushing total is like 10 or 12 yards higher than his. I think.
Yeah, it's not that much.
No,
I would
it's
love
like
to do a
one
head-to-head
17,
rushing
17 yards.
I would love to do a head-to-head
They
rushing.
have Josh
prop.
Allen at a crazy 39.
What is
and a half.
Ray Davis?
Grant, where are you
rusher?
seeing that at?
I'm looking on FanDuel right now.
I got you. Okay. Amazing. Moving on.
Did you guys see 42 Doug say that George Pickens was wearing boxing gloves?
Yes. Did you guys see that they've just axed field goal props after I killed the books first half of the season with this shit?
No,
I think it was because of you.
They're in there. They're in there. I saw.
I'm
I saw
literally looking
I'm
at no.
thinking-
They
my teaser is
just
for
do
2
field goal
units for him.
totals, kicking points. They don't do field goals anymore. Will Lutz was the freest money of all time this year.
Wait, really?
Yes, they've changed it. It used to be they would give you over under field goals. They said at 1.5 every time, and they've taken it off, and now it's just kicking points.
On FanDuel, it's
They
always been kicking points.
Yeah, on DraftKings they took away field goals made.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think
literally,
they
like
might
I
have did
said,
that.
it was the fucking easiest money ever.
I mean, I
Should've
see
been hit harder.
alternate total field goals made. This is between
That's
both.
total. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. The lines
Just
at the beginning
one.
of the year were over or under 1.5 field goals for every kicker. It's incredible. Ugh. Take me back, bro. I should have been putting more.
They're
Yeah.
watching.
So we're gonna go to the next game now. Green Bay Packers on the road in Philly. Eagles minus 4.5. Over
Throw a
under
fencer.
45.5. Thank you. Tony, what do we got here?
Give me 1 second. Someone else go. I'm looking up something.
Luke.
My Packers, my beautiful,
Yikes.
darling Packers are the Steelers of the NFC, limping into the playoffs. I don't think they've beaten a good team this year. 1-5 in the division. Their one win was against the lousy Bears on a knock-in field goal. A knockout field goal for the Bears that missed. Bad vibes with the team. Love got kind of hurt. He's probably going to play. Watson's ACL is completely fucked. Yeah, not good vibes. I'm surprised this line's only at 4.5. Jalen Hurts is still in concussion protocol.
That's what
I
I'm looking
would
up, and I am
shocked
terrified that he might not
play. I would be shocked if he didn't play. But
They wouldn't be 4.5 point favorites if there was even a question that he wasn't going to play.
We realize that the books do not account for that until it's officially ruling. So
yeah, I would be
But
shocked if he
this
didn't
line was
play.
at 3.5. It's taking money. It's up to Eagles minus 4.5. So
and
somebody.
it took a point. Yeah, I mean the Sharks jumped on it quick as fuck.
Well, listen, if Jalen Hurts gets announced in, this line's moving.
Well, will Kenneth Pickett
yeah.
be back?
No, he's dealing with the
It's
rib. He's not
Taylor
playing.
McKee.
Yeah,
The weird part is
well.
I still think the Eagles could cover 4.5 because of how bad the Packers have been playing. If it's fucking Taylor McKee back there.
Did you
I'm
just
gonna
smoke
take
a fucking Marlboro Red?
I'm
before
gonna
you
fucking do that. I had a burp that was coming up, and I was trying not to just let it go into the mic. Give me a unit Eagles minus 4.5. Only one minus 105. I think this Eagles team's very complete. I think the Lions, I think, will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, but the Eagles could find themselves there too. Saquon has been incredible. I can't believe he didn't go for the record. Him and Sirianni should be jailed.
Bullshit.
Yeah, give me the minus 4.5. I like this Eagles team, even if Hurts doesn't play. The Packers have been so sorry to end the season. I really can't see any scenario in which they win this game. They might be able to cover, but I don't know. I wouldn't think it's close if Hurts is playing.
Piggybacking off of Finster with Derek King Henry in his third leg, I think that Saquon's line is really high, but give me the over for 2 units. I think that he's going to demolish this Packers defense. That's all I got to say. And I would
What's the line?
minus 110, and I would also honestly take Jalen's over in passing, but he's been really bad recently, and I can't take it.
Corey, it's 102.5
What did I say?
minus 110.
Oh. No, I said no. He said no. I thought he said
That's
what
what
were
the odds are.
I thought he said what were the odds.
What's me saying? What's the juice or what's the odds? Is what you
I
say minus
thought
110.
you said what is the line, so then I said minus 110. My bad.
That's not the line.
The line is whatever the number
Yeah,
is.
minus 102.5.
Minus 102.5.
Dude, you guys know I do this shit. I always do this shit. Saquon Barkley over 102.5 rushing yards, minus 110.
There we go. That's an official pick.
Clip
That's
it.
an official pick. That's an official pick.
Clip it.
That's an official pick. I will say they have Hurts rushing yards on here, so I do think Hurts is playing. I think they're.
You should have
Hurts is
to
playing.
pass an IQ test to get a FanDuel account.
No,
Why would they
dude.
do that?
Hey,
They
Brand.
would
never
Hey,
run
Brand,
that.
you're gone. You're gone. You're gone.
Jesus.
Yeah, give me the Eagles minus 4.5 for 3. Jalen Hurts anytime minus 120 for 3. That's it. Please
Wow.
and thank you.
Only 6 units. Keeping it light today.
This game's very simple. So yeah, it's a simple bet for a simple game. Corey?
Yeah, 1 unit on Tucker Craft over 3.5 receptions. All of Jordan Love's receivers this year are in and out. Christian Watson's dead. I don't think Jaden Reed's that reliable this year. He hasn't been good. Romeo Dubes isn't reliable. Dontavian Wicks isn't reliable. The only reliable guy there relatively is Tucker Craft. I think he's going to be leaning on his tight end. They're going to be throwing because they're going to be down. So, and it's at plus 100, which is the juice. Joel, plus 100.
Fuck
over
you,
3.5
Corey.
for a unit.
Give me that for 3, Corey, and also give me over 36.5 for 3. I was thinking who's going to be the guy to step up, and you're exactly right. It's Tucker Craft, so I'm on it for 3 as well. See, now I'm at 12. Pussy.
Yeah, okay.
Good find there. I like that play a lot.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Who's left?
Fenster and Brant.
Brant, go ahead.
I'm probably not going to play anything. It feels like this game should go over, but I'm probably not going to play it.
Ben.
Say Saquon.
I did like 9 playoff best ball drafts today, and I had Jalen Hurts in about 7 of them. So that's enough for me on this game, and I don't have any plays.
This is a rematch of Game 1 of the NFL season.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Brazil.
The worst field. The worst field ever.
Yeah, that was
Hang on,
disgusting.
Joel, you want me to take Saquon's line?
I'm feeling it.
What was the line at? Minus 110?
Minus 110, but over 102.5.
The line was minus 110. The juice is 102.5.
No, you had that backwards, brother.
Really?
Yeah, no shit.
All right, yeah. I think we're good on this game. We can go on to the next.
This is probably my favorite game of the playoffs to watch. Ironically enough, it's the Washington Commanders on the road in Tampa Bay versus the Bucks.
This is a fun game.
Bucks minus 3 at home, over under a high playoff 50.5.
Yeah.
Joel, this is your type of game.
Yeah, and I'm not going to look back on it. Give me the over. 1 unit.
Yep. That's cooking.
That's the play. That's when you look at this game, you go, yeah.
Yeah, give me the over 1 unit. I'm not going to look back. What?
Right,
Hold on.
you're
Give me
on
a
the
second.
over.
What? Hold on. Give me. What is Bucky's? What is Irving's rushing?
It's 90 plus.
No,
It's about 90.
No, it's not. It's 87.5.
That's
Yeah.
It's a really high number for a guy that has only really gotten high volume in like 5 games in
Yeah.
his career.
I'll take
And
the over.
Rashad
That's
still
it.
plays, doesn't he? Like he still plays a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take the over. That's it. I'm good. I'm cool here.
I'm on the over as well, Joel. I think that you are sharp here. And I'm also teasing Washington. I'm on the over for 1 unit. I'm also teasing Washington up to +9 and pairing it with Buffalo down under the field goal at 2.5 for minus 120. 2 units.
I like that. Yeah, you guys said it. I'm on the over 50.5. I'm also on Commanders +3. And I'm also two more bets, two little fun bets. Terry McLaurin, longest reception, over 23.5. And Jane Daniels, over 45.5 rushing. All 3-unit plays. Terry McLaurin always catching a deep ball. Always catching a deep ball.
You're gonna have to run me through that one more time.
I love it. Where did I lose you?
All your bets, just run them through quick.
Terry McLaurin, over 23.5, longest
Yeah.
reception.
3 units.
Jane Daniels, over rushing.
Yeah.
The line is, I X'd all the bets out, but I'll tell you again. 45.5. And then Commanders +3, over 50.5. Please and thank you. Next.
Yeah, I'll go. This is another rematch of a Week 1 game. The Buccaneers won 37-20 Week 1 against Jaden Daniels' his first start in the NFL. Finster was talking earlier about momentum running into the playoffs. I do not understand how the Commanders are getting points here. The Buccaneers almost choked the division to the New Orleans Saints, which they were 14-point favorites. I understand it's a division game, anything can happen, but yikes. They do not look good. They haven't looked good. They've been kind of limping in here. They came back to fight against the sorry-ass Falcons for the division. They won the fight. It was ugly. The Commanders are closing the season on a 5-game win streak. Yeah, I think Commanders are a much better team than the Buccaneers. I think the only variance you're getting here is the fact that it could just be an absolute shootout because the Commanders defense might not be able to stop
Is
it.
Jane Daniels playing? He got hurt.
He's playing. But
It's great that these two teams got matched up because these would have been the two easiest. Oh, that's a clear first round exit teams for me.
Yeah.
And then they get matched up against each other.
I will be taking Commanders +3 at -105. I think that getting 3 and you're getting juice at 105. I like this play a lot. I'll probably be parlaying this money line with something for the bankroll builder this week. And last point on this. Commanders acquired Marshawn Lattimore at the trade deadline. There is a chance Mike Evans gets kicked out of this game. And if that happens, the Bucs are completely fucked. So just putting that out there for a little sprinkle on top for Commanders.
Manners.
Manners.
Is that everybody in this game? Fisher, did you go? Yeah.
No.
I think I already went.
If Hunter was here, he'd be on the Bucks.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. I've been saying, I think the entire season that the Commanders are a first round exit team. So I'd be wrong not to bet this to say that I'm going to take the Bucks -2.5. Always buy the half point here for 2 units -140. Corey, you guys have a lot of Luke's got a lot of faith in a rookie quarterback. He's played very well, probably rookie of the year. This is a different stage, man. Different stage. Playoff football. This Bucks defense is really good. One of the elite in this playoff game.
Really good.
Are you smoking crack?
They've been really good. They played a bad
Baker's
team.
had so much playoff success.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles last year. What are you talking about?
Brother.
Baker shows up in the playoffs, guys. This guy.
The Buccaneers defense is not good, my friend.
I don't mind the Baker talk, but the Bucks defense, I'm not letting that one slide.
All right, yeah, go ahead. You guys have always doubt me every time I pick plays, so go ahead and keep down this play.
You can be right about the Bucks winning this game. Their defense is not good.
No. Let's just look up the rankings real quick.
I'll put my money where my mouth is too. I agree with Finster. I'll buy the half point too. Go -2.5, 1 unit.
Didn't you take the Commanders?
No, I took the over.
They just let 19 points to the Saints.
It's one game. So they're 18th. I mean, it's not great, but 18th overall in total defense.
He said it's not great.
I mean, it's middle of the pack. Like, I don't think that's crazy.
You said they were good.
I think they are good. I mean, that's just total defense. I mean, it goes against a lot of different things. That's just.
I've watched the Bucs defense this year. I don't have faith they're going to get a stop when they need one.
All right,
they couldn't stop Kirk Cousins, who got benched.
Give me the.
Did you freeze?
Who are you talking to, bro?
You.
Bring him back. Let's bring him back.
I thought you had something. I thought you had something else to say about that, but you just.
No,
stopped.
my point was they couldn't stop Kirk Cousins twice, who got benched. He threw for like 800 yards against them in 2 games.
All right. Well, it looked like you
Well,
didn't.
just
It looked like you
correlate-
didn't finish the thought.
Let me just
I thought it
correlate
was
my bets
finished.
here. 3 units. Baker Mayfield over 235.5. Let's talk about this cat. 10-16 on the year, and I just don't believe in this Commanders defense at all, especially against the pass.
238.5.
235.5.
You're on Pickle.
Or we go for the best line. I'm not sponsored by fucking DraftKings. That's the worst sports book in the history of sports books.
Whoa, we don't take that slander, DraftKings. I'm
Sponsorship
sorry.
gone.
We not take that slander.
I would seriously leave the
Our fault.
pod if we got sponsored by DraftKings. Fuck that.
Yeah, buddy. No, the fuck you wouldn't.
I
I also got
would.
2 guys with Carhartt beanies who don't
Let
have
me
the
tell you,
emblem
brother.
center.
Podcast is done.
No
We're cutting
check.
this segment. It's
No
not going
check.
in.
I'm not. We're not. Do not bleep me, Joel. Do not.
It's not. Hey, Finster.
Hey,
Whatever you just said is going into the rift, brother.
I fucking hate you. We need a fire editor. Anyways, last play on this game. Still correlating the bets here. Let's talk about a cat. Luke already mentioned that Lattimore is going to be on Mike Evans. We might see an absolute dogfight in the middle of the field. Haymakers may be thrown. So we're going to go the other way on a guy who's been absolutely great these last 4 games. Give me Jalen McMillan over 46.5. Especially that last game against the Saints. Absolutely balled out. 46.5 is really low. Especially if Mike Evans draws a lot of attention, a lot of double coverage. This guy's going to be open. 46.5. I might ladder this, but I'm going to have to look at it. So
I
don't hate that. I don't hate that.
My interest. Yeah.
I don't hate
love
that.
But I had something for this. This is my little. I was gonna save it to the end, but this is my little sprinkle half unit. Jalen McMillan 2 touchdowns. At plus
Yes.
600.
Give me 3 units on it. I love it.
Connor is trying to do whatever he can to not be
I
in that
love
dog
it.
cage.
Luke, I was thinking we were telepathic right there.
No, I had that one on my list.
What's the
before we
juice?
started this.
What's the juice
What's
on
Plus
this?
1600.
And you're putting
I
how
think
many
he's got
units on it?
3.
Luke? I know.
I'm putting half a unit. I'm pretty sure McMillan's done this twice already this year. That's why I was thinking about it.
Can Connor finish this season minus 80? Who knows?
He'll finish it more than that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yes. In his last 5 games, Jalen McMillan has scored a touchdown in each one of them. He has 2 in 2 of the 3.
I love
So
that.
he has 7 touchdowns over his last 5 games.
Give me a unit.
you guys are wild right now.
guys are
I'm
gonna
not doing that.
Jump
Like,
on the
we're just throwing-
train.
We're throwing
I might
units
put
on
money
the
on it,
fucking,
but I'm not doing a unit.
We're throwing units on
I'm
the
doing-
fucking-
I'm doing
Hey,
half
Brad.
unit on that, and you know what? Give me 1 full unit on any time at plus 185.
Brad, in the Discord last night, Corey was talking about Jahmyr Gibbs was plus 4,000 to score 4 touchdowns.
4,200.
And
4,200.
Like that's so fucking ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, like, who would ever take that? And now
And then he
this
scored
might be
4.
another time. This might be a Jalen McMillan time.
What
where
was
I'll take
his
this.
what was Gibbs any time? Was it like minus 150?
It was
It was more than that,
it
minus-
was
I think
minus
minus
like 260.
Yeah.
I
That's
think it's minus
insane.
300 at my kickoff because I was looking at it for my parlay.
Speaking of
what's
advertisements,
McMillan
I've been putting in a
green
little bit of effort for us, you guys, and this is now the Lion Chasers podcast brought to you by Blue Chew. And if you use code
Yes,
if you
sir.
use code Chasers at BlueChew.com, you get your first month free.
What do you get Ozempic to sponsor us?
You can chase your way.
Wait, do you have some Blue Chew on you right now?
Corey, what
Do you
the
guys
fuck?
get it? Because chasers are guys that like trans girls.
No.
I had no
I did
idea
not get
was
that.
a
That
thing.
one went over
I had
my
no
head.
idea that was
I
a
thought
thing.
I might need to explain that to you.
Yeah, that went meow right over the top.
What'd it do?
Meow.
I'm looking at the spreadsheet.
All
and all I
right, before
see
we
is
continue,
4
I'm
bets
not. Do you
on
guys know what
McMillan,
that's
2
from? Hold on,
touchdowns.
gentlemen. Do you guys know what that's from? Meow.
No.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Finster, I love you. Thank you.
Is he the fucking mannequin
It's-
guy?
Yeah, he's a
It's
friend.
Peanut. It's
Yeah,
Peanut.
peanut. Meow. Thank you.
Moving on.
Monday night.
We're
we got
deleting
Hey,
this
hey,
segment.
I have a play.
Yeah,
I have a
let's
play. I
talk
have a
about
play.
the plays. And
I have a
not just-
play. I have a play. I have a play. I've been back and forth on this game. I was leaning Bucks. Then I was leaning over. I don't like any of that like too much to put on the pod. So I'm just gonna go back to old reliable. I'm gonna go Mike Evans anytime for a unit plus 105.
God, you're so boring. You're so boring.
They're not going to bring Marshawn Lattimore off the street to guard Mike Evans, actually, are they?
No, he's not going to like shadow him. He's just going to be out there. I'm sure they'll get matched up sometimes.
Is he going to play?
Lattimore's
He's
going
gonna
to play.
They traded for him.
No, but he's been hurt a lot. I'm pretty sure he's going to play.
I think he's retired.
My McMillan play is 2 units, Corey, and this is 3.
That's real boring, Corey.
Yeah, give me 3 units on McMillan yards as well, Corey. If he's gonna score 2 touchdowns, the fucker's getting 40 fucking yards, so might as well. Monday Night Football, my Vikings versus the LA Rams. Rams plus 1.5 at home, over under 47.5. No line has seen more movement than this one. Brant, I know you got some cool stats.
What did it start at, Connor? Sorry. What did the line start at?
2.5. Rams favorite.
Rams were minus 2.5 to start.
I'm saying that it started as a pick.
No, 2.5. Flipped down to Rams plus 1.5.
All right.
After
Well,
the-
all I have to say about this game is that Sam Darnold was so bad in that game against the Lions. So bad.
Yep.
And he's been
Completed
really
9
good
passes.
all year. And you think like the narrative around him is like you keep him clean and you give him time, then he'll be fine. And you think the Lions have no pass rush at all. The pass rush has been non-existent for the Lions, and yet they managed to manufacture it with blitzes. And it like you would think Darnold is like a veteran guy and he's able to see the blitz coming and know where to get the ball at. No. As soon as there's somebody right in front of him, we talked about it before we started recording. He missed Addison on that play where he just didn't throw it, where he was wide open.
The first drive.
He sailed 2 over Jefferson's head in the end zone. There was at least, I think, 5 probably just in the end zone that he fucked up that could have been touchdowns. Like, the Vikings had every chance to win that game, but Darnold he was so bad.
Yeah, this is his worst game of the year.
And yet he's like second or third is he third in MVP odds right now?
There's no way.
He's had an incredible
Not
year.
anymore.
He was at one point.
He was.
Yeah, I'll go. My Vikings. Okay. Nuke play of the week. Vikings money line minus 122. I'm not buying into one bad game. The Rams are nothing special. I thought the Rams were one and done all year. If they won the division. So give me the Vikings. Minus 122.
I'm surprised the Rams are here. When they had all those injuries on their offense, I thought their season was done.
Yeah, Stafford's no good, man. You know what? Watch, and then he'll come out and have an unbelievable game against a good Vikings defense. But who knows? But I do like Kyron Williams minus 140 to score. Give me that for 3. And also, a cat I like. I've been looking at some defensive props. Jared Verse, quarter sack, plus 115. Gimme. That Vikings offensive line is struggling. All 3 unit plays.
I'll go right into mine.
Trademark me.
I'm gonna take the Rams money line 2 units. I think that the Vikings are not that good. I think they've been squeaking by the last 6 weeks. A lot of them have been 1-score games.
14-3, just squeaking by. Jesus.
Yeah, if we're gonna go by that. Let's talk about the Bengals. If we would have squeaked by and we would have had a couple more scores, all I'm saying, I'm just saying, if the Vikings didn't win the other games that they could have done, all right, you guys got me fucked up here.
Joel.
If it was the Bengals in this game, I would like the Bengals as well, Joel.
What I'm saying is they have won a lot of games by 1 score, and one play could have gone different for them in every single game. I'm taking the Rams money line. And that's where I'm at. 2 units.
Amazing analysis there by our co-host Joel Elder. Luke.
I'm really leaning towards this under here. I do think that Cooper Kupp's been non-existent these last 3-4 weeks. Kyron, although I love him, he's one of the best 3 to 6 yard runners. He just doesn't have the breakaway speed that you need to get the long ones, but he can just keep coming at you downhill. Tough as fucking nails. I love Kyron Williams. I just don't see a lot of big plays happening in this game. I think the only way that's happening is if Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison's breaking a big one. But as we saw 2 nights ago, I don't know if 1, the Vikings can hold up long enough for him to hit them, or 2, if he can hit them even if they're wide open. Sam Darnold looked like he was seeing ghosts again, and this Rams defense has been incredible in the back half of the year. All their young guys are stepping up. They have the rookie defensive rookie of the year. I'm sorry, and Jared Verse and his teammate from FSU, Brandon Fisk, has been incredible up the middle as well. They've got some young cats in the deep defensive secondary. They've been balling. You guys know how I feel about McVay. I feel the same way about KOC. But the Rams have been here before. Stafford's been here before. I'm going to have to lean and go with my Rams. I'm going with my Rams plus 102. 1 unit.
Give me a good game.
Just take the money line, brother. Take it.
I just did. Plus 102.
Brother, drink another beer.
My bad.
Spencer, what do you got?
Yeah, Ash from Pokemon. I'm just fucking got my little ball here, and I'm just throwing it. I'm choosing Puka, Nakua. Give me him for 88.5 yards. Give me the fucking over, baby.
Is that a play on Pika Pika?
Pika.
That's
88.5.
crazy.
I love my boy Puka, man, and gosh, Brian Flores struggles against guys constantly in motion. Great coordinator. I'm not bashing the guy too much here, but he does struggle against crossing routes in the middle of the field. And this defense is just not a lot of playmakers on there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a lot of big name guys. They play good as a unit.
Not a lot of playmakers on the Vikings defense.
Can you name?
Harrison Smith.
Okay, that's not the guy you want to be named.
Andrew Van Ginkle.
Ivan Pace.
All right, that is one. Brent, I'll give you that one.
Ivan Pace is a stud.
Who's the white middle linebacker?
He led the league in tackles last year, so let's not fucking brush over Ivan Pace. He's a fucking
We know
stud.
why you like Ivan Pace, Corey.
Yeah,
go ahead and say it. Yep, there you go. There he goes.
Harrison Phillips, Tony? Come on.
He's also
both
Ivan
the
Pace.
edge
You
rushers.
guys are just picking out
No,
some
no,
names
don't
that
say
you
you
really
Ivan
are
Pace
bad.
is actually like
defensive in the league.
PFF rated a top 5 middle linebacker.
Okay, Byron Murphy is also a dog. Don't
Wow.
even
All right. Let's
The
just
defense is good.
And Ginkle.
Lions made them look like fucking piss
Their
poor last
secondary
week.
is not good, if that's what you're trying to say.
No.
Their front
No,
seven is good.
I don't think they're a great team at all on defense. It's just a Brian Flores scheme. But they struggle. They struggle with these good offensive play callers like Sean McVay, as seen in the first game. Puka had 106 yards versus the Vikings back in week 2, I think it was. So expecting another big game.
It's like week 6.
Or week 6, whatever the week it was. Pick another big game. And then also, I've been saying this all season, and I have to put my money where my mouth is. Vikings are a first-round exit team. Give me the Rams money line for 2 units here. If you want to put your money on Sam Darnold in the playoffs in a big game, all I have to say is just go ahead and look what all those Vikings bettors who said I'm retarded, they don't know what I'm talking about, -2.5. My Vikings.
My
Vikings.
My
Yeah. Okay.
My Vikings.
Go ahead. Bet on that. Darnold guy.
Already
for,
did.
a big game. So
Already did.
lose your money again. That's all I have to say. And Puka.
We saw this same Vikings team 2
Was that
years
1
ago
unit
where
on
they
Puka?
won every single one of their one-score games with Kirk Cousins, and they got beat by Daniel fucking Jones. I've seen this before. It's happened. Their defense might be a little bit better this year. I've seen this before with the Vikings. I think that they're first-round exit. I agree with that.
It's not the same Vikings team. They have probably like 3 of the same players and not the same coach either.
I know Kevin O'Connell was the coach of that team.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
All right. Well, I'm an idiot, but I'm playing under now that I've heard all of what I say. I'm going. Honestly, I'm
agree with
going
you.
3 units on the under.
Take it at 47. It's at -118 at 47. Fuck that happened.
Is that a key number for the total?
I don't know what the fuck. Oh, you can't even take their all
24,
half points
21.
for totals. They're all half points for totals, so you'd have to take it at 46.
The only key
Whatever you
number
want.
I know for totals is 51.
I don't know. Too many total numbers that are good.
I mean, whatever. It's at -118.
Rams.
Going over.
I also
All right.
lean the under. I'm not going to bet it because I could just see both teams just fucking tossing it all over the place.
All right. I'm throwing a unit on Vikings money line minus 122.
Welcome to the dark side.
I'm a believer for this week. They still suck. But the Rams, I've been saying the Rams aren't very good all year. It's
Aren't?
I've said they aren't very good all year.
Okay.
The NFC West is dog shit. Anyway, the real play in this game. Here we go. We're going for our second straight full ladder cash in 2 weeks. We did it with Pat Fryermuth last week. We're doing it with another tight end. TJ Hawkinson, his ladder. The Rams, I've made a lot of money off the Rams defense. They are the statistical worst defense against
TJ
opposing tight
Hawk
ends.
Tuenson.
Jesus Christ.
They're statistically the worst defense in the league against opposing tight ends. Hawkinson's baseline is at 40.5. I'll be playing that for 2 units. I'll be playing 60 plus for 1 unit. I'll be playing 80 plus for half a unit. And I'll be playing 100 plus for another half a unit.
Putting that official.
That is official play.
I will be tailing this now too. kind of forgot about this. I saw this earlier. I'm with Corey that how bad the Rams have been against tight ends. It's pretty fucking atrocious.
Did we just talk about how bad Sam Darnold is?
Oh yeah, but when I watched that Lions game and I saw Sam Darnold out there seeing ghost, the only thing he did see that he could throw to was TJ Hawkinson. So, and when you're struggling as a quarterback and you're under a lot of pressure, you usually rely on your tight end. So 40.5 is pretty fucking low. Give me that for 2 units.
Tap me that as well.
Good play, Corey.
Everybody
I forgot
tail
about
me.
it. I will tell you.
I don't want half
Beautiful
units,
person.
so all my plays are 3 units. I'm not a pussy. I like it.
No, you're just down 30 units.
I
in
can't
the
wait till
fucking
we're
back.
feeding Connor dog food.
Joel. Brother.
Hold on. Actually, I have one more play.
Dude has been
Imagine
here 8
Imagine
months.
Joel loses all his bets, Connor gets back, and Joel has to be in the dog cage.
That'd be
I'll be
hilarious.
barking at him.
I would have to lose every single one of my bets, and Connor would have to win all of his.
Yeah, Joel, that's great analysis. Appreciate that.
I have one more play here. Give me Kyron Williams over 21.5 carries at minus 105. Blake Corum broke his arm.
How many?
He's dead.
21 and a half?
That's wild, line.
Guys, his last 3 games before this.
Hey,
were
go
the-
ahead, brother. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm with you, Luke. I'm with you. I just think 21.5 is that's such a high line. I don't think it's
What's the juice on that?
Minus 105.
Holy fuck.
They do not roster another running back other than Ronnie Rivers.
Ronnie's a
Stud.
dog.
Stud.
Shout out,
Stud.
Roderick.
Like I said,
Ronnie.
what I was about to say before I was interrupted for you guys acting like I was retarded. His last 3 games before, obviously, they just sat all their fucking starters. 23 carries, 29 carries, 29 carries. They feed Kyron the Rock, and with Corum breaking his forearm, I don't expect Ronnie Rivers to be cutting into that.
Can I take Ronnie Rivers over 2 carries? Is that a line?
I love that line.
I mean, it is a line that exists.
Is it a line on there?
No, they don't even have Ronnie Rivers listed.
Is it a line?
No, then no, you cannot.
He's averaging 20 carries a game this year. So I don't
That's
think
lower
it's
than the number.
That's
you just
lower
read.
than the number.
Oh, thank you guys. I didn't realize that. Did you can't play with Blake Corum for the entire fucking year?
Luke,
What
here
if
we
they
go.
just throw the ball all game?
Luke,
What if
I
they
gotta
find
play
I
for
the
don't
you.
think they're
ball
gonna
down?
throw the ball all game. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna do that. Jameer Gibbs just rushed for 4 touchdowns and 100 to these
Luke.
fools.
Luke, I gotta play for you. Cam
No,
Akers
fuck your
is
phones.
averaging 6 carries a game, and his line is at 5.5.
He looked fast. I will say that much. When he ripped off that one run, I was like, "There's no way that's Cam Akers." And they said it was Cam Akers.
They do give him the ball. I'm always
Am I-
frustrated
am
when
I
they do. 'Cause I'm a
retarded?
Jones
Revenge
guy.
game.
but-
What happened at the trade deadline? He was on the Texans, then he went back to the Vikings.
I'm
He
pretty
got
sure
traded.
he got cut.
He got cut, and then the
No, he
Vikings
got traded.
went back.
They traded him.
Yeah, because they had that
it was
other guy
when-
that got hurt.
so-
Ty Johnson or somebody.
Yeah,
that's
so-
Mike Johnson.
Yeah, and they had Mixon still running healthily. They had Damian
Oh,
Pierce coming back, and they still
Holy
had
shit,
Dare
this is a Cam
Abdul-Wale.
Cam
So they
Akers
had 4
revenge game.
I
The
just,
Vikings
running
had
backs.
that guy that got hurt.
They had 4 running backs, and the Texans did that, and they had to get rid of one. So
What's Cam Akers' rushing line? Holy shit.
It is 23.5.
Yeah,
Ty
that's
Chandler.
disgusting.
The Vikings had Ty Chandler.
Ty
and he
Chandler.
got
Ty
hurt.
Johnson's on the Bills.
Right.
Cam Akers is
One-
23.5 minus 115.
I'm not taking it.
That's gross.
I would like one more play in this game.
Jesus.
Sam Darnold under 11.5 rushing yards.
But he's averaging 12.5 per game.
Sidney's
Luke,
last
do
5
you
games.
remember when he played for Carolina and he had all those good rushing games?
I remember when Hunter Anderson bet his first game as a starter for the Carolina Panthers. Sam Darnold first touchdown. I remember that. That was incredible.
And he hit it.
He had
Last-
like 5 rushing touchdowns in 4 games or something.
Yeah, last 5 games he's had 3 carries, 5 carries, 0 carries, 4 carries, 10 yards, -3 yards, 11 yards, 0 yards, 7 yards. Yeah, he's not going to be moving.
All right.
Yeah, but
Give me a
You're more
unit on
desperate
the
in the
over.
playoffs.
Give me a unit on the over.
I love that so much.
Joel,
Give me a
good win.
unit on the over.
Good win, Joel.
Make it 3 units on under 11.5.
He did. He got out.
Give me 3 units on the under.
You mean on the over?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Inside the pocket
No,
once against the
this is
Lions, and he got
so
hit
petty.
hard on the sidelines. Do you guys remember this play? It was. I remember thinking like, "Ooh, better not try that again."
Yeah.
All right,
He's gonna be throwing
let's
the ball
wrap
away.
this one up. Bankroll, money line, whatever the fuck you got, parlay builder. Luke, what do you got?
Chargers money line, Commanders money line plus 296.
Oh, that's tasty. Joel,
Come back to me.
Well, wait, you know what? Fuck it. Throw the Eagles in there too. Give me plus 472. Eagles aren't losing that fucking.
The Eagles.
Chargers, Commanders, Eagles plus 472.
Brand, you don't do this.
1 unit.
Wait, but I got a future that I want to do.
Oh, well, we'll do futures next. Futures
All right.
next.
All right.
Finster, I know you don't do this segment. Corey,
No, my bankroll builder is in that Hawkinson ladder.
this is the can't lose every game parlay. Okay.
Wow, dude,
I-
dog.
I will be the
Well,
first to
3
say
units?
this
This
bet
is
loses.
the can't lose.
I'll be the first to say this
Okay.
bet lost.
We got the Vikings money line, Commanders money line, Eagles money line, Bills money line, Ravens money line, Chargers money line. Can't lose. Plus 1440.
What was it again? Did you take every favorite?
No, it's Vikings Commanders.
Vikings, Commanders, Bills, Ravens, Chargers.
Yes.
What odds will you guys give me on
Is
the
it just
no
5
for
teams,
that?
not 6?
Minus 6,000, Brant.
That's all the games.
Which one am I missing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got Chargers, Ravens,
Yeah.
Bills, Eagles,
Yeah.
Commanders, Vikings.
Oh, I'm missing Eagles. Okay. Odds?
Plus 1443.
Okay.
It's a no-brainer
For 3 units.
for 3 units.
I will take.
This shouldn't be allowed.
I will take 1 unit on Rams money line, Bucks money line, Chargers money line plus 413.
Wow. Futures. Brant, what do you got?
Buffalo to win the AFC at 3-1. 3 units.
I do love that.
I want the Eagles Super Bowl at 7-1. And I want the Ravens at 6-1 to win the Super Bowl.
Eagles are plus 700,
Yes.
and Ravens are what?
Plus 600.
So you have 3 teams to win the Super Bowl.
I do. At plus high odds.
Why does those matter
Why
if
you
it
can do
doesn't
that.
count towards the competition?
They won't.
It's just for
Right?
it'll
They
go
don't-
to the final. It'll go to the final numbers though.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
And then Brant, how many units on that again?
3.
I
Wow.
love that bet. From
Ravens.
3 units on the 3-1?
I love
Yeah.
that bet. I love
Nice.
that bet. All right.
It's a 3-horse race in the AFC.
None of my Chargers have something to say about it.
Steelers?
I have a future bet, and everyone's
got?
gonna laugh. Give
Can't
me
wait.
half a unit Rams to win the NFC at plus 1,700.
That's gross.
I'm only
That
betting
is
this because I
nuts.
see the path. If the Rams win, they go to Detroit. I think they can win that game. They almost won last year in the playoffs. They played week 1. They went to overtime against the Lions. I think they can win that game. After that, we probably got the Eagles. We'll see. We'll see.
That is so funny.
I see. He said, "I see the path, and it is through the two best teams in the NFC
But
on the road."
it's at plus 1,700 for them to win the conference. If they win those 2 games, I have a hedge or a cash out in the NFC Championship game. Easy fucking money. Easy money.
That's
They
exactly
also-
why I like betting these bets.
Yeah, I'm taking them. This isn't for Super Bowl. This is plus 1,700 to win the NFC. They got to win 2 games before I got to cash out or a hedge. 2 games. And then I think they can beat the Vikings, and I think they can beat the Lions. That's it.
Vegas makes more off futures than any other thing in their book.
No shit. I believe that.
Not for me.
Parlay.
I'm a hedger.
They make more off parlays.
Yeah, there's no way they don't make most money.
And
They're about
since legalization, definitely parlays. Maybe previously futures.
They're,
You know what? Now that we say that, I got a future parlay. I'm just kidding.
So
what?
you can do the Super Bowl
I've-
matchup. bets
I've
are
been
fun.
looking-
Ooh.
I've been looking. I'm gonna make one myself. It's a unit Eagles to win the NFC at plus 330.
I've been saying that since we won. I don't put you
Brother.
on that shit.
You're wearing the
Me
green
and you, me and
beanie.
you, Con.
You're wearing the green beanie. Throw it out there, T.
I already have enough money on the Eagles. With my, I put a lot on them today. If Jalen Hurts not playing, I'm already fucked. So
Any other future bets before we wrap this up?
Nope.
Victor
That's
Hovland to win the Masters.
That's a wrap. This is
Texas money line against Ohio State.
Shut up.
Oklahoma City
Um,
Thunder NBA championship.
That's a wrap from me. If these guys want to ramble on, they can.
Yeah.
Other sports.
Forgot. Here we go.
Oh,
We're going
yeah.
to
Oh,
the
yeah.
summary. Here we
Yep,
go.
let's do
This is
it.
my
Let's
segment,
do it.
Connor. You can walk away if you want.
Go ahead.
Starting, we'll go from the top to the bottom this time to make it more climactic for Connor here. Finster in the lead, still 25.2 units in the green.
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I, coming off my best week of the year, up 13 units on the week.
Good
I am
job,
plus 17.1 units in the green.
Nice boy.
Joel, shout out Joel, IT. He is plus 10 units.
50-50.
He would be plus 4 if he didn't hit an Andy Dalton 6-unit play.
No one believed in me.
but
No one
it's still in
believed
the
in me.
green.
No one
It's still
believed
in
in me.
third.
No one believed
That
in me.
was week 3.
Fourth place, it's Brant, minus 5.6 units. Not bad. Not bad. It's NFL. It's hard to win.
A lot of ball left.
And
All left.
fourth, fifth, and sixth are separated by 0.4 or 0.4 units. Luke is in fifth, minus 5.96 units.
Mhm.
And Hunter is in sixth, minus 6.01 units, right behind him.
Hunter had a
Connor in seventh, minus 32 units on.
What's he got pending this week?
Probably
He's
at
got
least 60
32.
units.
Give me
32.
minus
That's-
32.
He's got 32 bets this week, so that's not including units.
So that's at least
No,
90.
Was
No,
every bet
On
for
the
the year?
week, he's minus
Yeah,
32.
every bet was.
Or on the year, he's minus 32 units.
We're
Listen,
talking about he's got 32
This
bets
at
in
the
place. for this week.
third.
Let me-
after
here, let
this
me-
That's at least
I'm a
100 units
playoff.
this week.
I'm a playoff type of guy. When it comes to show, I grow. So
He's
He's
90
you go.
units at stake.
He's a Steelers fan.
Connor's got 90 units at stake this week.
We should add, if he ends under minus 100 or worse, we should add an extra punishment.
Hey, Brant, you should suck my dick. Okay, I'm the entertainment of this fucking show.
Week 1 exit, Connor Harden.
Yep, and Joel hasn't been here since week 3.
He was here last
Keep-
week.
Keep talking,
Yeah,
Con
he's been
Defini.
I was here
Keep
last
going.
week. I was here
When it
last
matters
week.
most- Joel's been
Keep talking, brother.
What'd you say, Corey?
Ew.
With what's the line?
Salty.
Minus 110.
Shut up.
All right.
Or what?
That's a
What's the
wrap.
Peace out,
line?
everybody.
Minus
That's a
110.
wrap. Thanks for popping out with us tonight. We'll be back Tuesday after the Monday night game with the divisionals, and we'll roll all the way to the big show. Someone's gonna be in a dog cage. It's not gonna be me, so you guys better get your shot collars ready.
Dog, you're minus 250.
I will hit one of these bets. We need to do a Twitter poll on who's gonna be in the dog cage with odds, because it ain't gonna be me.
You are minus 1,200.
I would bet Joel whatever his odds are to sneak
Wow.
Oh, hey Luke, what do we
Love
think
that.
about Trey Hendrickson, Defensive Player of the Year at 10-1 right now? Sertan is minus 250.
I think they're probably just going to go with fucking Sertan for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Hendrickson had 18 sacks.
Trey Hendrickson had more sacks than the rest of the Bengals team combined. We had 34 sacks total. He had 17 and a half.
Incredible. I heard Mitch and Paulie today on Follow the Money saying that Hendrickson 10-1 was worth the ticket.
We put
Mitch
it
and
on.
Paulie.
Where do you see it 10-1? Because I got it 5.5 to 1.
On FanDuel at 5:00 p.m. today.
FanDuel, best sports book in the
Yeah,
world.
DK
Go ahead,
has
go
him
over
at
there.
5.5.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Trace plus 550 on DK.
550.
Yeah, he has passed TJ Watt's bum ass.
Yeah.
Interior ACL.
Rip TJ, bro. We love
That's
you, bro.
crazy.
It's not crazy. He's the dirtiest player in the league. He rolls up on Burrow's ankle every single time.
You're crazy, dog.
I'm not
clever.
crazy. He's
That's
a fucking
clever.
scumbag.
That's clever.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
What about when fucking Najee got hit in the head on a clear helmet-to-helmet targeting, and I had all the Bengals fans in our group chat,
8.5 right now.
all the Bengals fans in our group chat saying, "Fuck
that's a
him,
wrap.
he deserves it. You're a fucking bitch. You're a hypocrite bitch."
We'll see you next week, everybody. Peace.
I need $1 bad.